Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back once again to a Monday evening of racing, and obviously post-comms this week from me, your boy Vexman, and the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers in the GT7 Championship. This is, of course, Season 20, Round 1. So last season we had Racing Green managed to wrap up the season, took his first title with 266 points. Zico hot on his heels though with 221 points in second place, and BX with a very respectable third place. And then we had CMP in 4th, Yannick 5th, Anonymous was 6th, Hasnan finished 7th, Cullen finished in 8th, Kep was 9th, and Senior Fac finished in 10th. That was your top 10 drivers anyway from last season. So we are here, obviously, at Deep Forest Raceway for the first race of the evening. Qualifying's been out of the way. We've got Zico lining up on pole. Is it return to form for Zico? Well, he wasn't really off form, was he, last season? He was just hampered by the speed of that Citroen that Racing Green was in. Racing Green was in a very good car, wasn't he? CMP in the RCZ, it looks like, this season. What is... Oh, he's in the Lexus. Zico in the Lexus, CMP in the RCZ, BX Royal in the Ferrari 458. We got Carter in the second of the two Peugeot RCZs. Kep is in the Renault. We got Alessandro in the second of the two Lexus. Racing Green lines up in 7th place in the Citroen, I believe that is. Is that a Citroen or is that the Renault? Might be the Renault. We got the BMW M6 of Anonymous. Is that the M3 this season? That looks like it might actually be the M3. So we got Morvellos in the Renault as well. Yannick is in the M3/M6. Kellen is in... What is Kellen in? Can't actually see what Kellen's in. I think he's in a Lexus as well. Perry in the GTR, is that Hasnain is in the Alfa Romeo 4C. We got Tim Gren in the McLaren, is that? McLaren 650S. And he's teamed up with Marriott, who is also in the second of the 650Ss. So without further ado, let's get into this first race of the evening. I know you've all been waiting all week to see it, so let's get into it. So the lights have gone out. They are making their way down to turn 1 for the first time. BX Royal gets a really good start there. Zico drops down into third place now. It looks like he may lose that position to Carter as well. Carter trying to have a look up the inside. He's actually around the outside now of CMP. CMP manages to retain that second place for the meantime. He's going to be chasing BX Royal through this first sector on the approach to the second sector now as we go under the bridge through the tunnel. There we go, through the tunnel. This next set's going to be a little bit tricky. The car wanted to come in a little bit unsettled. CMP still holds second place at the moment. Zico down to third. As I say, Carter's there in fourth. We have Racing Green up to fifth, so Racing Green makes 2 positions up off the start. We have Kep in 6th place at the moment, followed by Alessandro in 7th. We got Morvellos in 8th. Anonymous in 9th, followed by his teammate Yannick in 10th. Perry's in 11th. We've got Kellen in 12th now, Tim Grin in 13th, Hasnain in 14th, and Marriott bringing up the rear in 15th place. BX Royal still being chased now by CMP. CMP is hot on his heels. We're into the heartbreaker zone for this hairpin for the first time in this sprint race. 11 laps in total. Around about the 15-minute mark for the sprint race. BX Royal picks up half a second penalty. That's going to hurt him. CMP is hot on his heels, so CMP is going to get a 3. Well, he's going to get a 3 position, isn't he? If he doesn't get it done before turn 1, which he's going to have a look now up the inside. Is he going to be harder on the brakes? And in fact, it looks like he's got it done before the turn. He has, so he's taking the lead of the race. BX is down to second place now, trying to re-challenge back, but he's got that penalty as well. Zico now has Carter hot on his heels. Carter pushing him along in the RCZ. I'm actually in the RCZ this season for another league that I'm racing in. I've actually started racing back on GT7 again. It's been interesting, to say the least. I will have to come on board with you boys at some point, but obviously as I'm doing the comms mostly on a Monday, we'll have to find somebody to fill my shoes if I was to come and race with ALR on a Monday. So BX Royal is now going to serve that penalty. You can see his penalty line is starting to fill up now. As I say, that is going to hurt him. He's going to lose that toe that he has off of CMP, and he's going to drop maybe even behind Carter. So Zico moves back up into second place, and I think Carter actually alongside BX Royal. Has he managed to get it stopped? So BX Royal did manage to get it stopped. He's managed to keep that third place for the meantime. Bakana is up along his inside. Now we've got Racing Green there as well. Racing Green trying to take advantage of this opportunity to get past BX Royal. Racing Green actually looking like he's in the Alpha. Is he in the Alpha? Yeah, he's in the Alfa Romeo as well. He's in the 4C this season. It is a bit of an underrated car. We have seen it do some very good things on some tracks. I think it is track dependent. And Zico now challenging Carter for that second place. Wasn't Carter was challenging Zico for that second place. I think Zico managing to retake that position. CMP now scampering off into the distance. He's actually got the fastest lap as well for 126.910. 2 tenths up on his previous sector and a purple sector on lap 3. Zico in that Lexus doing well to keep the other guys behind him. Carter now under pressure from BX Royal. BX Royal wants to be able to get back up there into the top 3. And that Ferrari is no slouch. The Ferrari is also capable of some very, very good things around a lot of tracks. It's quite a good all-round car, to be fair. And I will have a look at the current standings, see if we can work out if that is indeed the M6 or the M3. And it is the M6, so it is the M6. It's just a different livery this season. It looked kind of like the M3. I'm not sure why I thought it was the M3. I think it was a different wing, maybe. Or it looked like it had a different wing. I digress. So Racing Green still trying to challenge for that top 4 as BX Royal looks up the inside. He wasn't quite close enough on that occasion, but Carter has gone deep, which has allowed BX almost alongside. Racing Green still hot on heels as well, so maybe able to make the most of them two ahead fighting. We got Kep. Kep is now in 6th place in the Renault, being hunted down by Alessandro. Alessandro in the second of the 2 Lexi. And then Anonyma, the first of the 2 M6 in this race, followed by Tim Graham, was that? No, it wasn't. It was followed by Mortal Bellows. Mortal Bellows now 9th place, followed by Yannick in 10th. So he's in an M6 sandwich at the moment. We got Tim Graham there, now in 11th place. Hasnane in the second of the 2 4Cs, down in 12th. Kellen is now in 13th in the GTR. We got Maria in 14th and Perry all the way down in 15th. Perry must have had a moment somewhere. He's lost the back of the pack, so he's definitely had an off. However, CMP is still in the lead of the race, but he has lost some time now to Zico. Zico is starting to catch back up. So Zico, after that very bad start, losing 2 positions off the start, can he get his head back into this race? He's actually just taken the fastest lap there, 126.452. So maybe just waiting for them tyres to come into their optimum temperature window. Now he's fully pushing. In fact, I've been finding that with the RCZ, it seems to have a really good start and then the tyres seem to cook themselves quite quickly throughout the race. And it becomes a bit of a race of attrition. You've really got to nurse the tyres fairly well. I think before it was one of the cars that didn't suffer too badly with tyre wear, so maybe that's what they've done. Maybe they've balanced it out so it's on par with some of the rest of the cars. We saw last season, obviously, the Citroen. Was it the Citroen? Yeah, it was the Citroen, wasn't it? The Racing Green one in. That was very, very good on tyres indeed. Excuse me. Well, CMP doing a grand job of controlling this race at the moment. Looks like everybody sort of kind of settled down a little bit now. Racing Green still unable to find his way past BX Royal. BX Royal still unable to find his way past Carter once again. And then Kep still in the same position as is Alessandro. Anonyma. Oh, Yannick getting the move done now on Morvelos. Morvelos goes deep into turn 1. That has allowed Yannick through. Can he get that car hooked up? He has managed to get that M6 hooked up the hill It doesn't like Morvello's maybe got a little bit of a better exit there through the exit of turn 1. Really trying to put the pressure onto Yannick. Yannick needs to get onto the back of Anonyma really, start picking up that slipstream, maybe able to aid him in his attempts to try and gap Morvello's ever so slightly. But we'll see if Morvello's has got a return answer or a return move for Yannick. Not as yet, it would seem. In fact, losing a couple of attempts through that last sector. Timgren still not quite onto the back of Veloz yet. Hasnain is now in 12th place. Being chased down by Kellen, though. Kellen is starting to make moves. Is he going to be able to get the move done on the 4C? And Kellen actually with the fastest lap as well. 1:26.432. I think it was a 4:52 for Zico, so very, very close indeed. And obviously we didn't get to see qualifying this week, but I'm sure we'll see how close it is in qualifying on Monday. And Marriott now in 14th, some way off the back of the pack, as is Perry. Perry just on a bit of an exhibition lap at the moment. CMP still in control of the race. Still holding on to that first place. Excuse me. I need to get a mute button rigged up for my new mic. I haven't got it done yet. Oh no, I have got a mute button. What an idiot. Now I've remembered that I have a mute button. I will mute myself when I'm going to cough. So who's that? Zico. Zico with half a second. Well onto the back of CMP, but that's going to hurt him. That's going to bring him back down the order. Behind Carter, maybe even behind BX Royal. BX Royal very close indeed. Racing Green not far off as well, so we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. We're going to go on board with Racing Green for a minute just to watch this fight up ahead, up at the front. See how far Zico does in fact fall back after that penalty. She is still carrying it at the moment. We're going to be coming up to the penalty line. I think it's on the back straight, isn't it, on the approach to the final hairpin. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it does look very evenly matched on track at the moment. It doesn't look like there's any massive gaps apart from, well, towards the back of the field. Obviously you can see the two cars that have lost the back of the pack, but everybody else still very close indeed. Racing Green just clattering the barrier ever so slightly there. I think we are going to see Zico slowing down soon to serve his penalty. Is Racing Green going to be able to capitalise and be able to get past him as well? I'm not too sure. So yeah, it's here through this tunnel is where we will see Zico slowing down. And I think BX Royal and Carter have managed to get through. Racing Green isn't going to be able to. Almost looked like he was going to get a better exit, but Zico has definitely got that car hooked up once again. Just needs to try and keep the 4C behind him. He's lost 2 positions, or 2 more positions, and it looks like he might lose another. Racing Green looking very racy indeed. As he comes over the start finish for the 9th time in this race, Racing Green gets shown the long way round. Is he going to be able to make that move stick around the outside? Out onto the Astro there, and he does. That was a textbook move there from Racing Green. Are we going to see a return move come from Zico in the next couple of turns? It's going to be very difficult indeed. It is quite a hard track to overtake on. I think there's only a couple of overtaking opportunities. And we will have a quick run through the pack as well, pardon me, because we are coming up to the final lap. So CMP is still in control of the race, still in the lead with a nice gap, nice bit of breathing space over Carter, who is now under pressure from BX Royal. BX Royal wants that second place. He's on the first step of the podium, but he doesn't want to stop there. You can see he's definitely pushing. I think he's going to continue to push through these next 2 and a bit laps. Racing Green has managed to find himself up into 4th place with a nice bit of breathing space over Zico. Zico, who is going to have Cap to contend with soon if he's not careful. And there we go. There we can see the most noticeable gaps so far in this train. So Anonyma a little way back. Alessandro looking for the move into turn 1 up the inside there. Looks like Anonyma's gone ever so slightly deep. Has that opened the door? Alessandro finding himself in between the 2 BMW teammates. Yannick trying to push him along as well. Oh, and Anonyma actually putting in a purple sector there. I guess with the cars becoming lighter with the less fuel, or after they've burnt most of the fuel. So Timgren, Yannick there in 9th, Timgren now in 10th place. Morvelos is still in 11th. Who's that? Oh no, it's Aslam. How did he hold on to that? We heard a massive tyre squeal there. That is going to allow Kellen through. And he gets that move done with ease. I think Hasnane just lost the rear coming through that sweeping left-hander. Somehow managed to keep the car on track, didn't completely spin. So GG's to him. Marriott somewhat way off. He's a couple of seconds behind now. And Perry well and truly out of this race. He's gone in for a second set of tyres as well. Looks like he's trying to get some heat in them. I think he's maybe going to be going for the fastest lap. As CMP does start the final lap now. And look at them lap times on the right hand side there. All 26s from lap 2 to lap 10. So very consistent indeed from CMP. Could CMP be on for his first championship? He's looking very strong coming into this first race in the first round. And I think I'm right in saying he's still yet to win a championship in Tier 1. I think he may have done in a previous tier, but yeah, Tier 1 I think he's still yet to take the crown. And he's going to be trying to take it away from this guy, Racing Green, who is now up into 3rd place. He managed to get past BX Royal. BX Royal's down to 4th. Carter now in 2nd place. We got Kep there in 6th. Anonymous 7th. Yannick is in 8th. Oh, Racing Green almost losing the rear of that 4C there. He's trying to find his way past Carter. It's looking like this guy here is going to take the checkered flag and the first win of the evening. GG CMP. It's going to be a photo finish between Carter and Racing Green. Oh, Carter manages to take 2nd place. Racing Green finishes in 3rd. BX in 4th. Zico 5th. Kep 6th. Anonyma finishes in 7th place. Yannick is in 8th. Excuse me. Alessandro is in 9th place. We have Morvelos finishing in 10th. Timgren 11th. Kellen in 12th. Aslam in 13th. Marriott in 14th. And he just goes into the barrier there at the end. He's had enough of that car already. And Perry. Wait, what? How did Perry go from... Oh. So it looked like we had a disconnect at the end of the race there. But that was the first race of the evening, guys, and we'll be back shortly with the second race, the feature race, so stay tuned for that one.